Pisces, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, happy birthday. It is officially Pisces season. So you know the memes on Instagram have been real, talking about why everyone's in their feelings, but no, it's a good time of the year. So now, for your season, you guys are going to be the first reading that I do for every set of readings that I put out. Also, I am going to, and I'll do it right after I post this, but in the community section on my page, you guys can choose which reading you would like as the bonus reading for you guys, okay? And then I will choose the top two and I'll do that. So let's see what's going on, guys. Oh, and before I forget, as you guys know, I have an aunt who's actually a Pisces, and she recently just started her business. Now, this is someone who has given me so much guidance. This has been like my human spirit guide. So I really just want you guys to check that out, and I will put the page underneath in the description, but it's Celestial Awakening. So Celestial underscore awakening. So that is my auntie. She does readings as well. So if you guys want to check out how the family works with all of this, go for it, okay? So let's see what's up. I'm just going to give this a few more shuffles. What is going on for the sign of Pisces, March 2019? All right, guys, so we have past, your present, and your future. Now, keep in mind, guys, that the energy here is transferable. Could be something you're doing, could be something that someone else is doing. Okay, and this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Pisces signs. Okay, all right, so the energy that we have here, 10 of Wands in the reverse. So some sort of heavy burden that you're releasing, something that was a huge weight on your shoulders that you just have to cut out. For some of you guys, this is going to be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. For others of you guys, this is just the energy that you're taking on, or your focused eyes on the prize, and anything that can derail you is going to be cut out. All right, so you may have to endure, the adversity of a heartbreak or of a disappointment, but you get something that you wish for. All right, you get wish fulfillment here. So let's see how this unfolds. So going to the past, the first card that you guys have is the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords, this is going to be mental anxiety, really being worried about a situation, overthinking. Maybe you're losing sleep at night over this. Okay. You have the Five of Swords in the reverse. Let's get one more card here. Hierophant in the reverse. So there's something here that you're very concerned about, and it might be something in your life that's unconventional. All right, something that maybe you don't see as moral, something that could be against your, personal or religious beliefs, and it's like you just don't want problems here. So something that you feel that's, may not be the best for you, may not be the best for your path, or maybe it's a bit unconventional and you're just trying to go about it without problems. So I feel like you guys are concerned about just avoiding tension in a situation. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles as your next card for the past. So putting a lot of work into something, being tedious with it, okay? Having clarity of what needs to be done. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Swords. So again, I feel like for a lot of you, maybe this is just taking a path, okay, where you're trying to take this path in a way where you're meeting the least resistance. Okay, so you're in a place where there's something that you want to work on, there's something that you want to build, but you're kind of between a rock and a hard place when it comes to it. Okay, we have the Judgment card in the reverse. So taking a step back, realizing, okay, this situation is just not good. This person may not be good. This area may not be good. What is this Judgment card in the reverse about? We have the Ten of Pentacles. All right, and the Four of Wands in the reverse. So with this energy here, and I mean, For a lot of you, I do see this being a good thing overall, but you're realizing that there's something in your life that is just unstable, that can be kind of difficult for you to just deal with the 10 of Pentacles, and then you have, the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles. You guys are definitely still growing, I feel like, in a personal sense or a financial sense, but you're dealing with things that are still unstable, things that, we can't escape. We can do good financially. That doesn't mean that we're going to be 100% emotionally all the time. But for a lot of you guys, I feel a lot of power and passion in something that you're building, and having to stand your ground against something that you don't genuinely want in your life. Okay, or something that maybe could make you lose money in your life, but you guys go towards success. Okay, it's just that you have this unhappy basis. For a lot of you, it could just be emotionally. So I feel like there is a sense of building, but it's a sense of having to have your heart and your mind just meet in the middle. Okay, so overall growth within yourself, but still an uncomfortable situation that is around you. The first card rather for your present moment is the 9 of Cups in the reverse. So this is when we're dissatisfied with something. Maybe we're unhappy with how something is going. 3 of Wands. That, guys, my screen freezes sometimes, so bear with me. So the last thing I showed you guys before I cut off was that we had gotten the 10 of Swords here. So there's just this loss, emotionally. Maybe you feel betrayed. Maybe someone feels betrayed by you. Maybe there was some sort of harsh ending. But with the 3 of Wands, you have to realize that although you're turning your back on this, there's expansion. Okay, you get to grow. So it's not like you're moving away from something and it's like, crap, how do I come up from this? What's the best route to take after this? Like, no, you're still in a place where you're building, where you're set up to do well. It's just having to deal with, again, some sort of, I feel like for a lot of you it's going to be emotional. Okay, now the center of your reading, the card that everything connects to, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a matter of being at a place where either you're moving very slowly, or you could just be at a standstill altogether. But it's not out of lack of effort. It's not out of, being lazy or not knowing what you want to do. It's more of, okay, what are my options? What's going to be most feasible for me? Let me fully think this out before just jumping into, the first thing I think is going to be the greatest thing. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and the 2 of Wands in the reverse. So a lot of you could just be very held back when it comes to moving forward with something that you feel fed up with. Okay, that's really what I'm getting here. So you're at a place where there was a path in your life that just was not going to work out. You're fed up with the situation. You may be seen as petty. Maybe you're looking at somebody else as petty, but it's like, okay, I can't go towards this, but what direction do I want to go in? For some of you, maybe it was in regards to cheating. Okay, for others of you, it could have been with work. Maybe you had a boss that was like over the top and really just overbearing. That person was always over your shoulder. Maybe you were that person. All right, but there's a fallout because of this. But there is a lot of player energy here in regards to love. But again, it could just be a situation that made you seem unreliable, or made somebody else seem unreliable, even if they had potential to be reliable. Okay. Yeah, High Priestess, Chariot in the reverse. So you guys know in your heart and in your soul that something's just not going to work out. Okay. Trying to have effort, or putting effort into something, and not getting the intended result. Oh. All right. I'm the one who dropped those, so I'm not going to pick that up. Too many cards. Or read them, rather. We have the Justice card in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. So there's just something, guys, that you feel isn't fair here. That's just not working out. Now, the thing is, you're still standing within your power, but you're realizing that something around you is blocking blessings for you. Okay. So I just feel a tense situation that needs to be given up on for you guys to go on a path of building something that's going to be sustainable, something that's going to last in your life long term. Okay, so let's see how this builds. Now, we do have some sort of offer that's accepted, or some sort of offer that you make that's accepted. So what is this about here? Ace of Cups. An emotionally fulfilling new beginning. Okay, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So guys, whatever it is that you may be going through, whether it be emotional, whether it be mental, if there's any sense of loss, if there's any sense of rejection, if there's any sense of financial burden, all of that passes because of something new that you accept to go into. Okay. If you felt lonely, this is not feeling lonely anymore. If you felt like, you know, you couldn't keep up with your bills, that's you figuring out a way to really just make it happen. Okay. Now, with the Page of Cups in the reverse, there could be someone in the future that you feel that you need to remove yourself from, that you have to stop talking to. Okay. Yeah, you guys are just seeing the truth of a situation, and you remove yourself from it. Okay, you're seeing it fully for what it is. Seven of Cups in the reverse. All of the cards are on the table. Okay. Everything's spilled over. You get to see everything that's going on. So what is it that we're waiting for here? Let's see. Two of Pentacles. Ace of Swords in the reverse. The biggest thing I see, guys, is that there's going to be a situation that you know isn't going to be the best for you, where there could be arguing. You're trying to find out, you know, how to stand on 2 feet with just these energies around. Now, on one end, you're building a lot for yourself. You're making things happen for yourself. But on the other end, there's something in your life that not only can it bring you stagnancy, but it can put you in a place where, energetically speaking, you're just not working at your optimal level. Okay, something that's kind of dragging you back, something that's currently in your life that you're trying to find balance with. All right, so with that being said, I want to pull some cards of advice here. Let me see. I should pull an oracle card. I haven't pulled oracle cards in forever. All right. My boy Ciro Marchetti, for anyone who's interested in this. So I'm going to pull 3 cards. I'll pull 1 card from here, and then we will talk about it. All right. Let me get 3 cards of advice for all my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Team Pisces Moon over here. So let's see what's up, guys, and what the advice or guidance is going to be here. While my baby Snow plays in the background. I'm like so weird because I love the smell of a new deck or of like new books and stuff. Like I'm just that person in the corner like getting high off the pages. Don't judge me. All right, so let's see. Gonna pull one out in a second, or one will pull itself out. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's talk about the tarot cards I pulled out first. The energy that we have here is the Six of Cups in the reverse. So this is a card about either amicably parting ways with something or amicably finding a way to fix something, okay? Now, with the cards here, it's showing that there's going to be burden over something that is kind of like draining your energy. Maybe you're draining someone's energy, but there's something that can't continue to build because of the burden around it. So there's a lot of, you know, empirical thinking that has to go into this loss that may be felt. But guys, this leaves you powerful. This is something that you dodge a bullet by walking away from something, and then blessings pour in. Okay, so let's see how this card is going to relate. Now, for anyone into numerology, this card is number 15. Okay, so let's see what this book has to say about it. I'm just going to skim it through so I can remember what these cards are about. I haven't used them in a while. So farewell, goodbyes, closure. This card portrays a farewell, which might be a final parting or a temporary goodbye, a tragic loss, or simply a turned page that could be leading to a new future. The woman's sober expression gives us no clue as to the content of her envelope. A farewell message, yes, but one received or to be given. The rose suggests a possible lover's separation, but it is a final goodbye or a temporary one until next time. Either way, as any airport scene will demonstrate, departure lounges tend to be sadder than arrivals. The birds flying in the background suggest that a return is in the future. Our lives are a constant flow of farewells to people, places, and things. Some with regret, but with enthusiasm as they are replaced with new options. So honestly, guys, yes, there's something that you're going to have to part ways with. But with how the cards were working out and everything that was being pulled, this is something that's going to benefit you. So for a lot of you, I just feel like it's resistance against change. Okay? Being uncomfortable with the fact that things aren't going to be the same in a certain area in your life. But you guys have to realize that as much as it may hurt or as much burden as you may feel, it is for the greater good. So this is going to be a situation where you might just want to rip off that Band-Aid. But you guys need to make sure that you remain focused and that you're going through the motions of what it is you're trying to build. Okay, so if you're sad, that's fine. If you're burdened, that's fine. Just make sure that you don't get so wrapped up in all of this that you're not able to grow in certain areas. Okay, it's not worth losing progress for ourselves, you know, whether it be emotionally, spiritually, financially, because of other things that aren't working out. There's only so many things that we can control in life. Okay, and we're going to drive ourselves insane if we try to control those things. So for the most part, what is it that you can control within yourself? Can you build your business? Can you get more clients? Can you write a new song? What is it that you want to do? Do it. There's no one holding a gun to your head, hopefully. Okay, so you guys are going to have to be strong here and realize that something needs to be released, and it doesn't have to be forever. It could just be for now. But for you to make something very substantial happen in your life, you're going to have to learn release, guys. So that Band-Aid's really going to have to be ripped off here. All right, y'all. So I will put my aunt's Instagram in the description below. Now, for those of you that are on Instagram, mine is High Vibrations 44, so you guys can follow me there just to see, you know, what I'm going to post in regards to reading orders. And then I put daily energies every day, so if you guys want to see what's going on in your day, I'm constantly posting that too, and I do answer questions through Instagram as well if you just need like a quick answer about something. But other than that, if you guys need a full-length reading, go to my website, highvibrationswithliz.com. That is in the description below as well, and then you could just book it on the day that you want it, and that is that. All right, I love y'all. Happy birthday, and I'll be back with some more readings later this month.